What is up, guys? Jay Toonz back here with a new video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a Christmas review. Now, this year, due to personal reasons, I had to put off the Christmas DVD reviews this year. Next year, I'm going to try to do it next year. Hopefully, I can do it next year, but this year, I just had to put it off. But I didn't want to leave you guys without anything for Christmas. I wanted to do still something Christmassy. So I decided to review a Christmas movie, and that movie is called Arthur Christmas. So let's go ahead and get into it. Arthur Christmas was a collaboration animated film by Aardman Animation and Sony Animation. The film follows Arthur, Santa Claus's younger son, who sets out on an adventure with Grand Santa and Brioni, I believe that's how you say her name, to deliver a present that a Christmas elf aboard the S1 accidentally hits off, causing the present to fall from the supply line and go unnoticed by Steve, Santa Claus's oldest son. Now let's go ahead and get into the characters of the movie. First is, of course, Arthur. Arthur is Santa's younger son who works in the mailroom, reading and replying to every letter that Santa gets. He is a very clumsy, fearful, happy-go-lucky person, but will do anything to make sure every child has a perfect Christmas. I love this character because he just never lets anything get him down. You know, he hits his bumps in the road, and he has those times in the movie where he's down and he just doesn't have any hope. But he just continues to move forward. He sees something that motivates him, and he sees what he wants, and he sees what he wants to accomplish, and he just goes for it no matter what. He doesn't let anything stop him. He just keeps moving forward, and I just love that character. Or I just love Arthur's character. I love his personality. I love his goofy clumsiness, and he is probably my favorite part of the movie, or my favorite character in the movie. Next up is Grand Santa. Grand Santa is the older, retired Santa Claus who just wants everybody to know that you don't need high-tech gadgets to get the job done. He thinks that the old school way of being Santa Claus is the only good way of being Santa Claus. I love his character. Grand Santa is probably close to being my favorite character besides Arthur, because he just brings the comedy. Most of the jokes I was laughing at were because of him, was the things that he was doing, or was the things that he said. Even at the end, from the time you see Grand Santa to the very end, he just brings in the laughs, and I just love his character, and I love his crazy antics. He does have a part in the movie where I hate what he did. I don't necessarily hate him, but I hate what he did. But you still love him at the same time, because he is still that goofy, crazy, old man type of character, and I really, really enjoyed Grand Santa's character. Next up is Brioni, I believe that's how you say her name. She is a rapping elf who, to me, does serve a purpose in the movie, and does have some funny scenes, but her character just feels forgettable. Overall, I did enjoy her because she helps Arthur and Grand Santa throughout their journey, but she's really forgettable in a way. She kind of reminds me of one of those Prep and Landing characters from that movie. She was okay, but she's just a forgettable character in my opinion. Now, next up is Steve. Now, Steve is Santa Claus's oldest son. He works in the high-tech command center, making sure Santa deliveries go well. Now, Steve is probably my least favorite character, not because I hate him. He's not a hateable character, but he's just a hateful big baby in this movie because he didn't get chosen to be the new Santa Claus, so he just overreacts in my opinion. I get that's what he worked for, growing up, but it felt like he was just being a big baby about it. I just didn't care for him much. Until the end of the movie, I really didn't care for him at all. I know he's supposed to be the big baddie, but he's not really the evil bad guy in this movie. There's no really, evil person in this movie at all, because he's still, brother to Arthur, and he's still Santa Claus's son. He just came off as a big baby to me, and I just didn't like that character. But what the things that he did do with the elves and the high tech and all that, I really enjoyed. But him as a character, I really didn't care for him. I really didn't think too much about him. So those are all the 4 characters I'm going to talk about. If you guys want me to go over any more characters, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll let you guys know. Now let's go ahead and talk about the animation. The animation is beautifully done. It isn't Aardman's normal stop motion claymation, but it does have that Aardman style with the 3D computer animation of Sony. So just those two things together, the collaboration of both of those studios is just amazing. Like, I love the animation. The animation is so beautiful. You know, the background animation, the character animation, the, you know, when the sleigh's flying, you just everything about the animation is just beautifully done. Even if you guys aren't interested in the story or into the characters, I definitely suggest you guys watching this movie for the animation alone, because it's just very, very beautiful. I love the animation. I love Aardman's style of stop motion animation, and you know, this isn't, you know, style motion in this movie, but it's still the Aardman style, and I really, really do love it. And then the Sony too, they have some pretty good animation there. So just combined it together, it's really, really nice animation, and I definitely really enjoyed their animation. Overall in the movie, I loved the movie. This is probably going to be a new Christmas movie that I watch every year, because it's really, really good. The story kind of is unique when it comes to the elves and the high tech, and how they're, you know, they do everything for Santa on the ground, and how they always like, you know, just all the high techness, in my opinion, is unique, and I really, really love it. It's definitely a unique turn on the Christmas story, where you know, you have Santa's sons, and you have this son who wants Christmas just to be perfect, but then you have this other son who wants Christmas to be perfect, but he wants it to be perfect in his own way. And then you throw in Grand Santa, and then the modern day Santa, and I just love it. I really, really do love this movie. I love the story. Now, the characters, in my opinion, are what make the movie. You have Arthur, you have Grand Santa, you have Steve. Even though I didn't like his character, he still made the movie. And this movie, it's so funny. It's so funny. Like, I was laughing throughout the movie, you know, one, because of Grand Santa, but just because of the background jokes in it. And there's one part that's my favorite part, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. But it's just a really, really good movie. I definitely think that this needs to be a Christmas movie that they show every year. You know, they show the Charlie Browns, they show the Christmas stories, the Jingle All the Ways, the Santa Clauses. They need to show this one every year, because it's a really, really good movie. One of the best animated Christmas movies that we've gotten in years. So I definitely highly suggest this Christmas movie. If you guys are looking for a Christmas movie to watch, definitely check out Arthur Christmas. Such a good movie. I love this movie. Definitely going to look forward to on Blu-ray to add to my collection, to add to my Christmas Blu-ray collection, because it's going to be a movie that I'm going to watch every year. So yeah, so guys, if you have seen Arthur's Christmas, let me know down in the comments below if you guys enjoyed it, if you guys liked it. What do you think about the characters? Do you guys like the animation? Let me know all of your opinions down in the comments below. Also, guys, really quick, I just want to give a big thank you to every single one of you guys for getting me past 1,000 subscribers. A contest is coming soon. I don't know when, but it is coming soon, I promise you guys. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. For all your collection, hunting, news, and reviews on Toonz, click that subscribe button. Don't forget, keep watching cartoons. I'll see you on Animation Geeks later. Peace.